Okay, so here we are at the new zombie maps, Shino Numa. We just started, we're at level 1. Anyways, okay, so here we have started, and here is the hanging man, which is missing a left arm. Now, my theory, or our theory, me, myself, Golden 1 Sniper 1, Falcons Rock 23, and Big Red 0123, our theory, after finding all these different clues and stuff like that, is that this is actually one of the two doctors who invented the experiment. And he's missing his left arm. He's missing his left arm because when he was turning on the power in Verrucht, obviously something went wrong, and he is now missing a left arm. Now, the reason for his death I will tell you shortly, and actually I will quickly show you. One of the clues is a radio right here, which you can turn on and you can listen, and that was where a man, pretty much in this transmission, a man just spits out a whole bunch of numbers. And the numbers are actually coordinates to Area 51, I just found out. And there's also another clue over here, which in physics is known as the perfect number. Numbers 115, 115, and it's an element on the periodic table which we think could be, which goes towards the making of this experiment. Okay, so now then, here's another clue, and 20 and 17 is placed all over this map. So here's number 17 in markings. Now the number 20 is right over here. Okay, now we were trying to figure out what 2017 means, and actually there is a Bible verse that says that you shall not take anything from your neighbors. Now, basically what our theory is on this is that one of the doctors like to kill people, right? So we're thinking that since there seems to be a very good correlation between the doctor hanging and like that would have been one of the doctors who's hanging, so we think that the evil doctor, technically the one who liked to kill people, would have hung that doctor and took his life from him, which the Bible verse says to do the opposite. Okay, also, remember how there was the meteor, how there was that, the date of the meteor mentioned in the first one? Well, now, in order to power the experiment in Verrucht, they just had to turn on the power, which did lose the doctors, which did cause some damage towards one of the doctors. However, they were able to power their experiment for quite some time before, until the zombies came and overrun the place. Now, in this place, there's another clue on this building. If I can find it, I'm trying to use one hand here. Right there. Okay, now here is a word. Right there. Do you see that word? Now, let's see. I'm gonna have to try and lay down here. Okay, now that is actually the name of the meteor that struck. Sorry guys about this, there, that's a pretty good view right there. This is actually my first time seeing the word. Okay, so Tunguska, right? That's the name of the meteor. Now the meteor happens to be, if I can find it, over here. Right there. Now, if you can see, there is like electricity kind of coming from the meteor, which is the source of power for what we figured out the experiment is the Waffler, the newest gun in the zombies. And that was the experiment that the doctors were trying to give to Peter, and we know that they're trying to get it to Peter because in another radio transmission we heard the doctors mention the name Peter and how they wanted him to find, or to get at the experiment. So yeah, that's the source of power in this place. Another radio transmission mentioned how Peter must try and save the final, try and preserve the final place, which we believe will be somewhere in Poland, because there was the meteor. There was a meteor that struck there, and we believe that he's gonna have to try and save the power there, because that'll be their final source of power for the Waffler, or some type of new gun maybe. Because there is a whole bunch of mining pits where they mined uranium in Poland, and they were trying to make nuclear weapons there and stuff like that, and so we're thinking that there would be a source of power there as well if the news on, and that's where Peter must now preserve the final source of power. Alright guys, and believe it or not, you actually play as one of the doctors, the evil one, the one who we believe killed the better doctor, the one who didn't torture people, and this is him right here. Alright, and just to show the Waffler to you guys, the electric gun, the experiment, as the doctors call it, the Wonder Waff.